the more forward-thinking companies, they're actually doing it for more than just a box-ticking exercise. They do it because they believe, and I think rightly so, that this is the way for them to stay relevant in the future. So, I mean, right now we have carbon taxes that are averaging $5 per ton. But in order to achieve our climate targets, those carbon taxes has to be raised by a factor of 20. And we have already carbon taxes like the CBAM in the European Union being implemented that are doing exactly that. So then that means that if you are not paying the carbon tax, someone else in your supply chain is paying for the carbon tax. And that carbon tax, you might hope that you can sort of push it to the end consumer of the product. But maybe it turns out that the end consumer is quite price sensitive and they will say, we're not going to buy your product at all at that price when you pay for all of your carbon taxes. And then you will essentially end up like Blockbuster when Netflix came. You will become entirely irrelevant. And the way to mitigate that from happening is to actually transition your business models towards net zero and transition your value chains towards net zero. Because then you don't have to pay that price in the future, or not now today, because I also have to add that carbon taxes already exist today, such as the emissions trading system in the European Union or the CBAM in the European Union. And as a matter of fact, if you make the right investments in your value chain, if you invest in solar and wind and electrification, you will have a positive return of investment. You will actually make money from those investments. So you will pay less in the future and make money in the process. But in order to do that, you need to have the right data to guide your decisions, like where are the hotspots in my value chain for emissions and so on. And in order to do that, you need like carbon accounting software.